Hello, I'm back to my new junk journal. A whole new and wonderful world for me. So, today I'm going to work on this first page. And I've taken the time to put a coat of matte medium on this paper, and I've decided that I want to paint out everything except the center of these two flowers. So that's my first order of business. That's my plan, and that's as far as my plan goes. In all honesty, it stops right there. So this is a jump off the diving board for Carol, and I've been dancing around doing this, and I know that I have to start with baby steps. So here we go with some baby steps. I'm just going to get that paint down, and this is Ceramcoat Soft Cornflower. Love this color. It's blue with just a touch of red in it, and it's just lovely. And because I have put some water on that brush, and because there is some matte medium down, the paint is kind of transparent, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's see, is that part of the flower? No. And isn't it nice the way that cleans up? I've learned all of these little ins and outs from watching Dee Dee Willingham on YouTube, and all of the wonderful tips about things like this, and it's just so true now that I'm using her techniques and methods here. Thinking I'm going to start something here on the front, and this is on the back of the folded page. So no crap, Carol. Oh, that's right. This should wipe off. Well, doesn't it just? Doesn't it just? How nice. Let me pay a little bit more attention to what I'm doing up here. In my mind's eye, I see this and this peeking through to a layer on top of it. And how I'm going to achieve that is going to be the fun bit. think the reason that I'm so looking forward to doing this kind of thing is because it does require thinking through the logistics of doing various layers and how to make them work and be attractive. Now, do I want that? No, that's not part of it. Okay. Right. Righty. Part 1. In a series of 5,000, I imagine. So I'm going to set this aside for the moment until that dries a bit. Go into the box. Oh yes, let me get this out of the way completely. For the very first time, I looked at this and the inside of this envelope and into the box it went. A brave new world. Okay. Do I want to use that? Yes, I might. What else do I want to use? Do I feel the urge to have a bird's nest? Oops, it's a stick-on. Stays there. What about this sheet? Oh! Ha! Oh my, my, my. What have we here? What have we here? Okay. Let's not get too carried away, Carol. But I like this bit. Yes, I do. I have to learn not to pull paper because it's not a good idea. Now, I think I'm needing this. This is a different color up here. we go from there to there. That might work. Look at me going as though I have any idea. There. Anything else hiding? Oh, yes. And look who was on top. Now, I do know that as time goes on, I will be making all of these things. But right now, I'm allowing myself some crutches. Well, that's going to get into the game someplace. Yes, it is. And what's in here? What have we got in here that might work? Maybe a posy? Maybe. Some words. Oh, there's the other one. Good, I was afraid I'd lost it. Okay, now. And some possible words. I treated myself, as you can see, to this nice quality paper at Tuesday morning. It's a 70-pound paper. Let's see about the blue. Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to have quite an experience getting all this there. But maybe not too. Now, because I can't help myself, let's have a little, whoa, zowie. Let's have, well, I think we'll just call that find of the day. Oopsie daisy, and look at this too. All right, I have to stop. I'm sure you're yelling, Carol, too much, too much, too much, stop. You're getting crazy. All right, that and that. The words don't count yet. And that, and maybe that, or not. And maybe that, or not. And these two, and that. And a bird cage, or not. Now, if somebody one of you would just tell me what I'm going to do, what to do next, I'd be all systems go. Now, in my imagination, I see this attached as a band. I think it's called a belly band, yes? And I see it showing that motif through a hole. Through a hole right here. Alrighty, now I need to find my whole hoosie. That's an art word, the hoosie, and I will return. I will also answer the phone. Well, I found my hoosie and picked the circle and placed it there. And now I realize that these two sides are not quite correct. Alrighty. I am sure that my flounderings and thought processes are probably the last thing that some of you really need to see right now. Oops. Now this makes no sense, Carol. There's an easier way to do this. As I said, I am learning by the seat of my pants here. And what I'm going to do now is get my X-Acto and my my cutting board, and I'm going to get that circle out and then decide whether I have done it correctly. And I understand that I can use such a thing as a hinge. So I've gotten a piece of paper here. I'm going to hinge this down. And I guess, well, it can't get hinged at both ends. Maybe it just gets, oh, it would only get hinged if you wanted to raise it, and I don't want to raise it because that's there. So, okay, glue. That's my plan. I will return when we're seeing this through that. While I've been piddling, I have made another executive art decision. Since this is black, and this is obviously black coming through, and this is here, I'm thinking I'm going to edge this, and I think I'm going to use my favorite black soot, but lightly. Decision that I might be regretting shortly, but now this is going to be, has to be trimmed top and bottom, so I'll just do a bit here with the sides. Does make quite a difference. Takes that whiteness off the edges very nicely. Yes, and this tear spot on the side of this paper has got to go. I think I'm feeling a little bit less like a deer in the headlights right now, and starting to relax into this experience. Why I have made such a thing out of this? Probably might need therapy, but that's better. Well, Carol, now they're not going to see two sides at once. But I don't like what just happened there. Did I get so particular that I hurt myself here? Now let's see what happens. I think this is going in. No, it isn't. I have no idea. I'll have to think about that contraption. Right, a little better there. I don't like this at all. And because it is, I'm convincing myself not to mess with the back. I'm not going to. Okay, now, back to this job. And now, let's get to something I can understand. Prismas. And let's try a little bit of light blue. Light cerulean. Very lightly here. Put some background color on this. And oh, Dee Dee was right. It does work a treat when it has that matte medium or acrylic paint underneath it. The pencils feel so soft. This bit would be darker. Ah. Well, I'm going to get this light cerulean on this and that, and I will be back. Well, I'm playing away with these Prismas, and I've gone to True Blue. to feel the tooth of this pencil on that matte medium is really something. Now, this, as you can see, is not dead white, and yet I want to bring this flower effect to a close here a little bit, and so I looked at these two shades, and I think I'm voting for this one as being closest to the color here of the lace. Another executive decision. Let's start back here and see if I just can't get some burnishing going on. In place of white, although I might lay some white down on top of this. Could happen. Could be happening. Oh yes. Oh yes. I know I'm getting quiet again, and I'm going to finish this bit up. Well, as you can see, I kind of forgot that maybe in junk journals, you're not supposed to think focal spot, but I guess in my junk journal, it's going to happen occasionally. I finished the coloring of the flower with this last bit instead of white, and then I kind of refreshed the those background lines that were covered a bit using the Micron 03 for the very fine lines, and my go-to Pilot G2 to darken up the outside lines, and I've glued down the top and bottom. So I'm thinking that, let me make sure I don't pull it up. that this, I can have a tuck spot here, and I've decided that this, whoops, I decided that yes, this will work. I can put something in here, and I've decided to use this as another tuck spot down here. But first, I want to finish the edges with some of my black soot here. And yes, what a difference that does make. This Voyage of Discovery is so much fun. Maybe there, I think, or a little lower. Maybe a little lower. Yes. And I think I'm going to get out my my sworn enemy. And maybe it will cooperate with me. Okay, now it will, I'm going to hold the part. That's the top, okay. And let's see. I know it must be something that I'm not doing right. Sorry for my head, but these things make me crazy. Crazier than usual. So, let's see what happens now. Yes. Now. Or, oh my goodness, choices are endless, aren't they? Well, if I could see what I had here, maybe it would help. Let me get this out of the way. Sticking on two sides and not this one, and thank God it isn't. Oh my. Oh Lord. Okay. my bone folder. There we go. Wouldn't that be a nice writing spot? Yes, it would. I'm wondering. Yes or no? No, because if someone is going to write, they might want to use the front and the back, and even the inside. A white pen would work a treat in there. I guess I can come back to it. Alrighty. Let's see now. Well, that's taking care of that business. That could go right in there. Yes, it could. Alrighty, I'm going to distress this, and then I'm afraid that I have to have a think. I want to go to the back side for a while before I, oh goodness. You know, I do believe that I was less pent up about teaching myself watercolor than I am about doing this. I wish I knew, but it's turning out to be all the fun that I see being had when I watch the process. And I'm probably just kindergarten level, but I hope I'm a fast learner. And you probably are not going to be tolerant of me doing little jobs like this and taking your time, so please, please, blast ahead. But I am finally starting, I think, to see possibilities and see options that I had never seen before. I'm going to have a rest cure, and I will return. As you can see, I have been playing away with some rather simple parts of this process. I used some of my Le Pens to just bring out this this design on the background and the butterfly. I added a chain and I stamped on the bird. A little bit of green down here to bring out this flower. And I went through my calendar pages and I decided to use this one as a side pocket. And I remembered to distress the edges, and I found the correct matching corner cutter for this. So now I also made this little journal spot, and waste not, want not. Here's the circle back here. I used a clip, as you can see, to hold it together, and some of my pretty ribbon, and I thought that might work there. Then I have this plasticine envelope and the tag that goes in here. But then I remembered that so I went into my sticker collection that I did not have just gold. I have many colors and gilt also, but this is what they are going to look like. And as I said, as soon as I come up for air and get a little bit of control over all of these goodies and a place for them, and my magic word, of course, is getting control, OCD girl that I am. So I'm going to use these stickers on the outside corner here. And aren't they delicate and beautiful? So, don't they add a nice touch? And the paper is nice and shiny, and it almost looks embossed at the edges. And let's see. So this, and I added a word, imagine. Alrighty. And now I have two items to tuck into my side pocket, and I have had greatest fun here. And I'm hoping that you have enjoyed watching this process. It's been an adventure for me, but baby steps, and that first one is the most important, and this is it for me. So if you have enjoyed watching, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share with a friend, and I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Let's have a bit of a close-up look. to make up my mind whether I was going to add these cut bits. And now that I'm looking at this, well, just maybe, maybe that one might go there. Yes, that could go there. And maybe this here. And maybe this with all these little tiny leaves added on. And up there. Yes, I think so. I really, really do. This one, not so much. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to glue these on, and I will be back momentarily. Well, yes, I believe that is going to work. I am sorry about that. Alrighty. And now, back here, and back here, and yes, again. Bye now.